This is Mr. Gamble. It's Wednesday the 16th of March and we're now having a look at the 3:30 at Cheltenham. We've skipped the 250 simply because it's just a mud punt. Anything could win that race. And it's just really not even worth recommending anything. So we're going to go straight to the 3:30 and we're going to be hoping for a Sprinter Sacre comeback. Now, it would be unrealistic to say that he'd look back to his best this year, but certainly he'd looked a completely different horse than he was last year, and there is a massive improvement in him. Now, you would have to think that there is no way that this horse was doing his very best last November and December, and there would have been huge amounts to work on. Cheltenham would always have been the target, and what they were really looking to find out more than anything is, was it time to retire this horse because he was as bad as last year, or is this a horse that potentially we've now got things right with and we've got plenty of room for improvement? Now, I think that the latter is the case, and I think they brought him back. He's run to a rating in the probably in the low 170s at that point in time. But there's no way that there wasn't improvement to be found from where he was from that. Now, when you consider then that when he was running at his very best, he was running up to a rating of about 190, there is a huge difference between where Sprinter Sacre's ability is and what we've seen from Undersco so far. Now, on what we've seen from Undersco so far, you would have to say his rating is probably in the low 170s, which is exactly the same form as we're seeing from Sprinter Sacre. So even on the form from the back end of last year, on what we've seen from Undersco so far, Sprinter Sacre would have to be able to give him a good run for his money. If there is room for improvement in Sprinter Sacre, then you're talking about him being able to get up into the 180s and high 180s and maybe the 190 again. He's in a different world again to anything else in this race. So we think that at 11-2, with all of these things taken into account, even if he's not quite as good as he once was, he still should have the beating of all of these. And 11-2 looks a massive price for him to basically be able to beat one horse.